On our third day in Greece, we decided to do a full day tour of some really interesting places. It begins here at Akrotiri, which is a city that was below volcanic rock and ash and was discovered in the recent past. It was a really interesting experience and kind of sad too at the same time, very solemn place. It had a lot of really interesting artifacts to see. I definitely recommend it. After leaving Akrotiri, we headed over to the black sand beach for lunch and to enjoy a little time with the water, and the sound is amazing. Our short time at the Black Beach ended, and we went to the small village of Megalochori. When we arrived, we got a little short lesson on pistachios.
Leave them in salted and lemon water for 2 weeks so their cocoon can be softened before we roast them to crack them, and then you can eat them. Now the problem with the pistachios is the same problem you will find with the Lays, the chips.
Yes.
You can never stop only with one. They are very tasty. Let's continue to see a 4-star boutique hotel we have down there.
The next stop on our trip was to the highest point on Santorini. This was a beautiful drive and very, very lovely views of the cliff face. And once you get there, you can read about how it used to be a monastery, and when the tourists became such a big influence on the island, the monks left, and the monastery then became a military base. Our second to last stop on our tour was to Santo Winery, where we learned that yamas means cheers in Greek, and we also tried many white wines and a few reds also. The red wines they mentioned are not their specialty on the island, but I thought they were still quite delicious, so we enjoyed ourselves for a little bit longer along with some snacks while we were at Santo Winery. Our last stop on this amazing 9-hour full day sightseeing tour of Santorini was Ia for the famous Ia sunset. There were tons of people in the streets waiting for that perfect picture, which is why we were really glad that we did the Sunset Ia boat tour and enjoyed ourselves watching that beautiful sunset from the water. This time we mostly just wandered around the streets and enjoyed the little shops instead of trying to squeeze in and find that perfect spot for the sunset. Thank you for joining us, and don't forget to subscribe to see our later tour of 3 different wineries on the island and our trip over to Mykonos.